If you've ever found yourself in the grocery store aisle locked in a silent 30-second debate with yourself, only to walk out with that definitely wasn't on the list item, then you've just come face to face with your toughest opponent, your own brain. It's a battle of wills that happens dozens of times a day, a quiet but intense tug of war between your responsible, long-term goals and your immediate, in-the-moment desires. Today, we're diving headfirst into the ultimate psychological test, the age-old battle of save versus spend. I am going to pull back the curtain and show you the 3 sneaky mind tricks that are quietly tilting the outcome long before you even think about touching your wallet. These are the invisible strings that guide your decisions without your consent. Stick with me, because by the end, I'll arm you with a single sentence you can repeat to yourself that will cut these tricks off at the pass. Ready for a game changer? Here's a stat that completely flips the script. Stanford researchers discovered that when people are given a choice between $10 today or $15 next month, a staggering percentage grab the $10 right now. Think about that for a second. We're talking about turning down a 50% return on your money guaranteed. Same people, same money, just one tiny tweak, time. And suddenly, the perfectly rational choice of getting 50% more money completely evaporates. That, my friends, is hyperbolic discounting in action, and it's the very first bias on our list. It's essentially your brain treating future you like a complete stranger, happily handing over your hard-earned cash to present you, who's probably already bored and scrolling through Amazon at 11 p.m., convinced they need that light-up keyboard more than future. You needs a retirement fund. Section 1. Hyperbolic discounting. So, how do you even begin to beat a bias that's practically hardwired into your neurons, a deep-seated preference for immediate gratification over future benefits? It feels like fighting human nature itself, doesn't it? The secret isn't to resist the temptation, but to remove it from the equation entirely by cleverly shrinking that time gap. Instead of promising yourself you'll save later, you automate your savings, transfer the exact same day your paycheck hits your account. By doing this, that vague, distant later instantly becomes now for future you, effectively making that tempting, discounted immediate reward disappear. One click to set up the automation, and suddenly this powerful bias is neutralized. You're essentially tricking your brain into making the smart choice before it even has a chance to argue. It's a beautiful piece of psychological jujutsu, where you use your brain's own preference for now against itself, ensuring the right choice is also the easiest one. Section 2. Status quo bias. Next up, meet the quiet kid in the corner. Status quo bias. This one isn't flashy or dramatic, but it's incredibly powerful, keeping you stuck in financial habits that drain your wallet without you even noticing. It's the invisible force that explains why you were still with the bank that charges you $5 a month for no good reason, or clinging to that ancient phone plan you've had since 2014, or letting your savings account earn a laughable 0.01% interest. Researchers affectionately call it the "yeah, whatever" setting, because the mental energy required to change feels greater than the reward, so it's easier to just keep things as they are. To break free, try this. Set a recurring calendar reminder every quarter labeled "cancel something." When it pops up, give yourself 10 seconds flat to passionately defend the value of a random subscription or service. If you can't, it's time to ditch it. Funnel that rediscovered cash directly into your savings. It's a tiny bit of manufactured pain for a surprisingly big and satisfying long-term gain. Section 3. Emotional spending. Now for our third test, emotional spending, where our feelings hijack our finances and take them for a joyride. A fascinating study published in the Journal of Consumer Psychology revealed that sadness, for instance, can increase our willingness to pay by up to 300%. When we feel sad, it can trigger a sense of loss, which in turn creates a myopic focus on getting an immediate reward to feel better. Our feelings, whether it's stress from a long day, boredom on a Sunday afternoon, or that pang of sadness, often beg for a quick dopamine hit. And let's be honest, shopping is often the easiest and most legal way to get it. That shiny new gadget or trendy outfit promises a fleeting moment of happiness, a temporary patch for the emotion you're trying to escape. To counter this, implement the 24-hour rule. When you feel that urge to buy, put the item in your online cart, close the app, and set a phone reminder for tomorrow. This simple act creates critical distance. 9 times out of 10, you'll completely forget about the cart, and your bank balance will thank you for it. The temporary emotional high usually wears off, and with it, the intense desire to spend. Quick favor, if any of those sneaky mind tricks just perfectly explained a purchase you've regretted, do me a solid and smash that like button. It tells the algorithm we're tackling real problems here, and it helps more people discover these insights. Section 4, Social Pressure. And for a bonus round, let's talk about social pressure, the silent killer of budgets. This one hits particularly hard in our always connected world. Your friends' perfectly curated Instagram vacation pics, their new car posts, or their fancy restaurant check-ins act like mini billboards, constantly telling you to spend. This fuels what we call FOMO spending, or the fear of missing out, which has reportedly surged in recent years. It's that nagging feeling that everyone else is living their best life, and you need to keep up financially just to be part of the group. To counter-advertise to yourself, try this experiment. Mute the feeds of your most influential friends for 48 hours right after payday. This isn't about being antisocial, it's about creating a protective bubble for your wallet. Out of sight is truly out of mind, and more importantly, more money in your savings. It creates a vital mental buffer, allowing your own priorities to come into focus before the social noise drowns them out. And if you're hungry for more mind hacks that could genuinely save you hundreds, maybe even thousands, hit that subscribe button. Then drop the word bias in the comments below, and I'll personally reply with a custom fix that fits your unique situation. So, here it is. The single powerful sentence to repeat in your head the moment that checkout cursor starts blinking or your finger hovers over the Buy Now button. Future me is the one stuck with this bill. Say it just once, really. Let it sink in and watch the spell break. Suddenly, hyperbolic discounting loses its grip because you're forced to connect with that stranger in the future. The status quo suddenly looks lazy and expensive when you realize your future self is paying the price for your inaction today. Emotional spending feels utterly silly when you picture future you dealing with the financial consequences of a fleeting feeling, and all that social pressure just fades into background noise because you're no longer trying to impress them, you're trying to protect you. Pass today's psychological test and trust me, tomorrow's bank balance will pass with flying colors for you.